gonna be alright. Don't you worry. We're gonna open you up real nice. I know what's hiding in there. It's probably an injection fairy lily in there. Am I right, boys? Am I right? Alright, enough with the lame jokes. Hello, my friends. Today I will be opening a Legacy of Darkness booster box. This is the 36-pack first edition version. These are pretty freaking old. I think it's 2003. So, yeah, I mean, it's hard to come by. They're pretty expensive. I got this one for a pretty good price. I won't say what, but the average price range for this thing right now is like $300. So let's open it. Obviously, the best card really that you can get in here is Injection Fairy Lily, which is a secret rare. I'm expecting to get at least one of those. And as for the ultra rares, arguably even more rare than Injection Fairy Lily is Tyrant Dragon. That one with PSA has a population of 0, meaning there has never ever been a single one that has gotten a Gem Mint 10 grade from PSA. So hopefully I can get a Tyrant Dragon. I've gotten one before from a Legacy of Darkness booster box, but it was not well centered. Now that's one of the key features of Legacy of Darkness, which is that the cards tend to be off center. That means they have centering issues, meaning that one of the borders is slightly wider or thicker than the other border. So let's open this up and hopefully we don't experience that too much with some of the hollows in here. All right, I got my knife here, got the sleeves, I got my Good Luck Dark Magician Girl, and I think we are ready to dig in. So shall we? All right, here we go. All right, it's always a little nerve-wracking opening these boxes. My hands tend to get sweaty. Really should have gotten a fan over here, you know. Look at that. I'm just so reckless with my openings. I think this is my first opening, by the way, on camera. So pretty excited about it. I wonder if there's a faster way to do this though, in terms of opening the packs. Nah, we'll just go savage mode on them. We'll use our hands, you know, like barbarians. Although my hands are a little sweaty from my nervousness, so not sure exactly how efficient I'll be. So you guys just kind of like bear with me. All right. I'm not gonna be like one of those people who just freaking reads every single card. I'm sure some of you are familiar with Legacy of Darkness. All right, so the A-Forces is the rare in this pack. Put all the commons over here. The rares will go here. I'm not gonna sleeve the rares. I don't think I'll be grading any of those guys. But all right, let's move on. So I'm expecting 3 ultras and 1 secret. That's kind of the average pull rate for a 36-pack box. So let's see. Oh, Thunder Nyan. How cute. All right, so far the cards don't look off center to me. That doesn't mean anything though, because I think the ultra rares and the secret rares are printed differently than the commons and the rares. Like they have their own sheets on which they're printed, so the way in which they're cut are different. So we can't really assume that just because the commons are well centered that the other cards will be as well. All right, Shadow Tamer. Okay. Man, opening 36-pack boxes takes a long time. I'm already getting tired, honestly. Man, I need to work my cardio up. You know, opening packs is not as easy as it looks. Oh, I think I feel something. Nope, never mind. After Genocide. What a freaking, like, miserable card. Look at this. I mean, how did they even print this? You know, a lot of the cards in English get changed. Like, there's, what's it called? Lucifer got changed to Dark Angel on one of the cards from OCG to TCG. I'm surprised they allowed After Genocide to print as it is without them kind of like nerfing it for children. So anyways, you can tell I'm nervous just by the like crazy fidgeting on my hands, but whatever. It is what it is. It's not that serious if I don't get anything good. I didn't really pay that much for the box, but actually I did. It's still a good amount of money. I mean, it's not like I got it half off, but I mean, I got a good discount, but you know, hopefully it pays for itself. Obviously, an Injection Fairy Lily is just an insane pull if she happens to be well centered. Now, there's only 3 injection Fairy Lilies out of 23 that have been submitted to PSA that have gotten Gem Mint 10. Only 3 have ever gotten a Gem Mint 10. And to get a Gem Mint 10, the card has to be well centered enough. Oh, look at this. Luster Dragon. Now you see, this is what I mean by the centering, you guys. Look at this border on the left versus this border on the right. This border on the left is wider. This card I don't think would get a 10 from PSA because of its off-centering here. Now you go to the next comment and you see it's pretty well centered, which supports my idea that these are just printed differently in the sense that they are all printed at once, the holos. And the way in which they were cut for the first edition Legacy of Darkness set, I don't know exactly how it happened, but the machines, the accuracy of the equipment, the engineering behind it, all led to just slightly inaccurate cutting. Some cards are pretty good though. We have seen Legacy of Darkness cards that are well centered. I have some of them here actually, some Gem Mint 10s. So, but like there's a lot of them, suspiciously so many of them that are just not well centered. It's always not a fun sight to see a beautiful Gem Mint card, Gem Mint all around, perfect in every way except the thing is missing, like the left border. You know, I mean, come on. Oh man, I wonder what the ultras would be. Imagine I get no ultras. Definitely gonna, oh, look at this, drop off. Again, off center. You see, now this one is a little more obvious. The right border here is so thin compared to the left one. So, but yeah, if I don't get any ultras, I'm gonna write to Konami and I'm gonna sue them. So, for human rights violations. This is serious business, you guys. I don't mess around. All right. Try to move a little faster here because I don't want to bore people. I don't know if you guys like commentary on what the commons are, what the rares are. I can give you commentary. Like, it's just, I don't know how interested people are or how long they would, who wants to go through all this. Like Mysterious Guard, you know, Stamping Destruction, etc., etc. Oh, Susa Soldier is kind of a cool looking card. I'm really into the artwork of cards and like the aesthetics, and this card I gotta say is actually really good looking. Kind of like the white hair, the tattoo on his face, his facial expression, and the sword with like thunder around it. It's really cool. Very cool looking card. This card, on the other hand, does not look cool at all. Looks like it was drawn by like a 12-year-old who just started to learn his art talents, you know? Like, it's not cool. Like, pull it together, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. Clearly, this is getting to me. I think, you know what's getting to me? The smell of pack fresh cards is what gets to me sometimes. Is I can't handle it. But overall, Blast with Chain is one of the best cards that has ever existed. And my back is starting to get a little bit sore, and my hands are getting tired. So, you know, I'm doing this out of love, you guys. After Genocide again? What is going on here? Honestly. That's what I want to know. 2 after Genocide? Are they trying to send me a message here? This is a threat by Konami. You know, like, it's crazy. Man, this smell is like so euphoric and so nostalgic. You know, the smell of pack fresh. It doesn't get more pack fresh than this. And it's like, they should make a car freshener with that smell, you know, nostalgic Yu-Gi-Oh smell of pack fresh cards. That'd be kind of neat. Look at this. Get out of here. All right. Oh, here we have it. The first Ultra, Freed, the Matchless General. Let's see how he's doing over here. And he is off center. So, to be expected. I mean, it's just how it is with LOD. So, I mean, I'm not too upset by it, but it's just how it is, you know. They are just off center. I mean, can't really do much about it. But that's why I actually find Legacy of Darkness to be a very interesting set to collect. Because when you do get a card as a Gem Mint 10, let's say graded by PSA, it's just such a like a trophy prize, you know? Like, you actually got that card in Gem Mint. Because it's such a rare thing to do with Legacy of Darkness. Alright, Hinokago Tsuchi. Now, this card I need. This card I don't have in Gem Mint 10, and I would love to see if it's well-centered. And it is actually pretty well centered. I mean, it's off just by a tad, but I think it definitely is candidate for 10. Yeah, it looks great. It has like a little, I don't know if you guys can see it, like a little, right there, there it is. You see this strip? Now, this is also common on Legacy of Darkness cards, as well as a lot of other cards, especially Soul of the Duelist and Rise of Destiny. Very common. It's kind of like a wax stain. It's not so much as that scratching, although it does kind of look like it, but it's more like it's like a staining, sort of like a wax staining. And that's also that's how the cards come out pack fresh. Again, depends on how PSA grades it. I think sometimes they'll let that go, sometimes they won't. From my experience, I've had a few cards go through as 10s with just a small amount of that, like you saw here with Hino Kagutsuchi. But again, this substantiates my obsession with Legacy of Darkness of getting them as Gem Mint 10s, is because when you do finally get one as a Gem Mint 10, it's just a remarkable kind of sight to behold. In the sense that, wow, I actually got that card as a Gem Mint 10 with all the odds being against it. Because getting a Gem Mint 10 card from Legacy of Darkness is, a Gem Mint 10 Holo, to be specific, from Legacy of Darkness is no easy task by any means. So when you do finally get one, it's like, wow, this is quite the victory indeed. So, you know, I have 5 of them right now, 5 Ultras from Legacy of Darkness as Gem Mint 10s. Hino Kagutsuchi I don't have, so it'll be kind of cool to see if that gets a 10. I do have Yatagarasu as well. I don't have an Injection Fairy Lily. I think I might get one in this set. I mean, if I don't, that'll be kind of upsetting, to be honest. But I'm not expecting a Gem Mint 10 perfectly centered Injection Fairy Lily. Again, only 3 out of 23. 3 out of 23 that have been sent to PSA have gotten Gem Mint 10 for Injection Fairy Lily. It's such a small ratio, you know. And one just recently got it, so it used to be 2 out of 22. But it's just remarkable. It's just remarkable. Legacy of Darkness is such an interesting set, and the cards from there are really cool too. I gotta say, you know, Kagutsuchi looks kind of cool. Air Knight Parashoth is in here. My favorite Ultra from Legacy, of course, is Tyrant Dragon. Dark Ruler Hades is so freaking cool. So cool. What a cool card. He, like, oh, man, the art on Dark Ruler is ridiculous. It looks like he eats souls. The souls of children. You know, like, it's something that gives you nightmares for sure. Blast with Chain. Oh man, this is, if I knew it was going to be like a marathon opening this stuff, I would get like a few Gatorades or something. We're already running on 13 minutes, and I'm sorry for that. You know, I'm trying my best here, you guys. I hope you can see. I have kind of big hands, so it's not easy to kind of get in there and be precise with my openings. You know, like, I'm trying my best. At least I'm not freaking wasting time telling you reading the name of every single card, like, oh, Throwstone Unit, Super Ruburayu. You know, like some people I see opening, like nothing wrong with that. You can always kind of increase the speed on YouTube or fast forward, but I always found it kind of annoying. Like, okay, good job. I just want to see what the holos are. I know what the commons are. I can look them up from Legacy of Darkness or whatever set it is. You know, you can always look them up on Yugi Wiki. You can look up whatever's available. I just want to see what this person gets in terms of holos. Look at this, Fiend Skull Dragon. Off center, but really cool looking card. Dude has way too many arms, but whatever. To each their own. Come on, Injection, where you at? So, if things go well, you know, if they go on how they're supposed to go, it's supposed to be one more secret. The only secret I can get from a 36-pack LOD box is Injection, like I mentioned, and one more Ultra. So one more secret and one more Ultra, and the supers, I'm not too super about, because I'm not collecting the supers as Gem Mint 10s. It's just way too much work. I just want the Ultras and the secrets. I understand it's a big project, and people are helping me out with it, which I appreciate. But it's a tough project, I gotta say. Especially tough because there's no Tyrant Dragons out there. You can't, like, buy one. You can't find someone who has it. You gotta grade it yourself. That's the only way to get a Gem Mint 10 Tyrant Dragon from LOD. So the only way I can complete my set is to grade it myself or have somebody else grade it. Look, oh great, another Fiend Skull. At least this one is actually well centered, so that actually probably will go to PSA, which is good. Happy about that. But looks like we're starting to run out of packs, so really expecting another Ultra and another secret here sometime soon. You know, I thought about scaling these packs. That might not have been such a bad idea. But yeah, maybe I should have done that. I really maybe should have done that, but you know, I'm not sure how people feel about me opening. Because if I scale them, what I would have done is I would have sold the other packs on eBay, but I would have mentioned that they were scaled. Obviously, it's a huge ethical trespass to try to sell packs that are scaled, because obviously the people are paying for the chance to get a good card, and the chance is zero if they've been scaled. Essentially zero, unless the scaling has gone awry at some point in the process. All right, you guys, I think we're down to like a third of the box, so I'm really sorry for the length of this video. Obviously, a lot of you will have skipped to the end to see what I got. It's Magic Reflector. Oh, man. All right, this one is going to be Injection Fairy Lily. I call it. I'm calling it. The last one on that right side is going to be Injection Fairy Lily. Just watch. Just watch. Oh, Reinforcement of the Army. I guess it's a close call. Wow, that's a freaking gorgeous card. Look how shiny this is. Legacy of Darkness produces some really... This is a super shiny card. Wow. Really shiny. Look at how shiny that is. Man, that's Marauding Captain, by the way, in the artwork. He shows up in a lot of artwork. I would consider him an iconic card. I consider an iconic card one in which it shows up in the anime, in the manga, and if it shows up in other cards' artworks a lot. And Marauding Captain does do that. He does show up. He does show up in a lot of the other artworks. So that's pretty neat. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, the Last Warrior. Turning Alive. Let's see, just a few more packs. What do we have? Let's see. Dark Bolter the Terrible and Terribly Centered. Good job. Good freaking job. Maybe I shouldn't sound so pessimistic. It's always good to be optimistic, you know. Always try to find the good in things, because as Shakespeare had once famously said, and I love what he said, by the way, he said something really special, and it always sticks with me. And I'm sorry I have to stop this opening just to say this, but to all my people listening, all the humans listening, if you're a human, I need to tell you this. Nothing is good or bad except thinking makes it so. All right, so let that sink in a little bit. It's something to live by. It really is. Because it shows you that your thinking about the world is really all that matters. You might confuse your thinking to be the thing, to be the way things are, but things are actually neutral and meaningless inherently. It's just that your thought paints a picture of reality as either good or bad. You might think, oh, this is so bad. But there's always an alternative way to look at something, you know, always a way to look at it, you know, in a way that it's not as bad. You know, it's like you're taking life too seriously sometimes, you know. People take life too seriously, but it's really just a play, just kind of like a game. It's so short, kind of ends quickly, etc. All right, last pack. So far I got 2 ultras, a bunch of supers, no secret. So this is my last pack. If I don't get a ultra or a secret, it is a little abnormal, but I'll have to live with it. It is what it is. So that's okay. Let's see now. What is the last pack? Will there be? Doesn't look like it. You can kind of, oh, maybe there will be something. You can kind of tell sometimes by looking at, you know, if there's a little curve. If there's a curve, that means there's a hollow foil in there. So I don't know. Let's see. Boom. And there is an ultra rare that is so terribly centered that the right edge could be said to be non-existent, but it is there. All right, guys, thank you for watching my opening. This is a creature swap. Again, by the way, Marauding Captain, and he shows up in a lot of artworks. Creature swap, the warrior returning alive, reinforcement of the army, and a lot of other artworks, a lot of other ones, okay? And not just in this set, but in later sets as well. He shows up a lot. It's really cool card. I have it, by the way, as a Gemman 10, which I'm really happy about. Anyways, thanks again for watching my opening. You can see this whole mess we've created here. And as a recap, I forgot to do a recap. I know people like to see at the end what we got. We got a ultra rare, Freed Matches General, ultra rare creature swap, and then, oh my god, I just dropped it. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. And we got super rare reinforcement of the army. Hold on, people want to know the ultra rares. And Hino Kagutsuchi, which is the only one that was somewhat well centered, so he'll be going to PSA. And no secrets. So the best 3 cards were these ones right here, and then we got a bunch of supers, which I'm not sure how much people care about. But thanks for watching, everybody, and I appreciate it. And I hope you had fun viewing this video. 20 minutes. Wow. Okay. Peace.